I'm John Funk, President of Continental Carbonic. Welcome to our team. People are our most valuable asset, and it's you that will make a difference at Continental.
Continental Carbonic Products Incorporated specializes in the manufacture and distribution of dry ice and liquid carbon dioxide. We are also the nation's largest distributor of dry ice blasting equipment. Robert Wiesman Sr. and his son, Robert Wiesman II, founded Continental Carbonic in 1976. During its first 10 years, Continental Carbonic operated as a distributor of dry ice, primarily in the Midwest. Continental Carbonic began manufacture of dry ice, opening its first plant in Decatur, Illinois in 1986. Over the last 40 years, Continental Carbonic has expanded through the construction of strategically located manufacturing facilities and the opening of branch warehouses to support our ever-growing customer base. Today, Continental Carbonic maintains an extensive network of dry ice manufacturing plants and branch distribution facilities in the eastern two-thirds of the United States and Toronto, Canada. In 2014, Continental Carbonic was acquired by Matheson Tri-Gas, one of the nation's largest manufacturers and suppliers of industrial gases and welding supplies, headquartered in Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Matheson has helped us improve our safety training and safety performance and has supported and encouraged our continued growth.
One of the most exciting things that I like about Continental Carbonic is the growth that I have seen over the last 5 years.
As a company, we are committed to the health and safety of our employees, visitors, and our customers. Our employees' safety is at the forefront of everything we do. As a new hire, you should expect to have formal safety training throughout your career. In fact, it starts on day one with an extensive orientation. We look forward to and we expect your participation in the safety training, in the committees, and in the safety meetings. We've come a long way with our journey in safety, but we're not done yet. And we can't take credit for all the success. We rely on our employees to participate and to share their great ideas that help make our workplace safer. By avoiding things like rushing, frustration, fatigue, and complacency, we all can make Continental Carbonic a safe and enjoyable place to work.
When thinking about safety in our facilities, it is important to understand the basic properties of dry ice. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide with a temperature of minus 109 degrees below zero and will burn and blister skin if held or touched. Never touch dry ice without gloves. Also, proper ventilation is important in all of our plants and branches. Carbon dioxide is an asphyxiant, which means that in confined spaces, it will displace oxygen and make it difficult, and in extreme cases, impossible to breathe. Proper ventilation in our facilities eliminates the risk of unsafe concentrations of CO2. In all CCPI production areas and plant dock areas, basic personal protective equipment, or PPE, includes steel-toed and slip-resistant shoes, bump cap, safety glasses, and hearing protection. Because many of CCPI's customers put the dry ice they buy from us in direct contact with food, beard nets and hair nets need to be worn. No jewelry or wristwatches are allowed on the manufacturing floor, and no eating, drinking, or chewing gum is allowed outside designated areas. In our branches, steel-toed and slip-resistant shoes are mandatory, and gloves, safety glasses, and other PPE are used depending on the job being performed. Good housekeeping is especially important in our facilities. We follow 5S standards, which means we keep orderly workspaces. The goal of 5S is to optimize productivity by eliminating wasted time looking for the items needed to do your job. Continental Carbonic safety policy states, "No task is so urgent or important that we do not take the time to perform the tasks safely and in compliance with government regulations." At Continental Carbonic, we take this seriously. Safety is making sure all of our employees can do their job without injury. Your responsibility lies in understanding how to do your job safely and coming to work every day with your safety and the safety of your fellow employees as your number one priority. We want you to return home to your family injury-free.
Hello and welcome to the Greenville Manufacturing Facility. We are one of many dry ice and LCO2 producing plants within our organization. Continental Carbonic Manufacturing is responsible for the distribution and production of dry ice throughout our 40 locations. Here is a brief tour of the dry ice manufacturing process.
Dry ice is the solid form of carbon dioxide. It's called dry ice because it does not melt like wet ice. Instead, dry ice converts from its solid state into carbon dioxide gas. Because dry ice is extremely cold, minus 109 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 78.5 degrees Celsius, non-toxic and completely dry, it is commonly used as an expendable refrigerant to ship frozen food or medical products or to cool materials during production. The other major use of dry ice is for dry ice blast cleaning, an effective and environmentally friendly way to clean industrial equipment. We produce our own liquid CO2 at 5 of our dry ice manufacturing plants. The source of CO2 gas for these plants are ethanol plants that produce fuel-grade ethanol from corn. The CO2 gas is piped over to our facility and is run through our CO2 liquefaction system where the gas is purified, cooled, and compressed into a liquid CO2. The liquid CO2 is stored in large outside storage tanks. To make dry ice, we bring the liquid CO2 back into the plant and run it through either the dry ice block presses or dry ice extrusion equipment. A portion of the liquid CO2 turns back into CO2 gas in this process. We capture this gas and turn it back into liquid CO2 in what we call a recovery skid. This allows us to produce dry ice as efficiently and cost-effectively as possible. Block presses form solid 240-pound blocks of dry ice, and inline bandsaws cut these blocks down to 60-pound solid blocks. These blocks are either packed for shipment to branches, or customers using a vacuum filter, or further cut into a variety of smaller sizes. Many of our customers prefer dry ice block to be cut into slabs in standard or custom sizes depending on the customer and end-use application. Dry ice extrusion equipment is used to produce dry ice pellets. We can make 3 different sizes of pellets: regular pellet, rice, and high-density blasting pellets, using different diameter extrusion die plates. Finished product dry ice is placed in white stainless steel-lined insulated containers or blue HR11 insulated containers and staged for our distribution team. An important function within the plant is box washing. All of our production plants have a box wash station where our boxes are washed and sanitized prior to being refilled with dry ice. As part of our push towards automating processes to minimize the risk of on-the-job injury, we are starting to install automated box wash stations in our production plants. All of the boxes, once filled, wrapped, and labeled, are placed in a staging area. Once the boxes are ready, they are weighed and loaded onto our fleet of trucks for delivery to either our customers or one of the distribution branch warehouses.
CCPI is much more than a manufacturer of dry ice. We distribute the product to our customers with a dedicated team of professional drivers. Our safe and courteous drivers ensure that we deliver the right product at the right time.
The distribution group at CCPI is responsible for transporting truckload quantities of dry ice to CCPI branches and customers, as well as en route customers. CCPI distribution is committed to the safety of our team members and the motoring public. CCPI drivers utilize electronic logs to ensure compliance with hours of service regulations. We utilize the DriveCam event recording system to review safety and compliance performance of drivers. CCPI has invested in the latest equipment safety technology to mitigate crash frequency and severity, including an active collision avoidance system, blind spot detection, lane departure warning, and a backing camera with sonar. Even the most up-to-date and comprehensive safety technology does not replace the skills of our professional drivers. We provide our drivers with extensive safety training using the Smith system, Safe Start, Pure Safety, and Pro Tread training classes on a periodic basis to teach and reinforce driving best practices and continuous improvement.
Welcome to the Cincinnati branch. We are one of many branches throughout the company. Each branch location completes additional processing of dry ice and then makes deliveries to our customers with professional drivers. Each branch location also has retail outlets for walk-in customers for the communities that we serve.
Continental Carbonic branch warehouses receive full truckload quantities of dry ice from our plants and distribute the product to their local customers. Branch managers are responsible for ordering the correct types and amounts of dry ice from the plant and maintaining enough inventory to service the needs of their customers while avoiding excess inventory and unnecessary product loss due to sublimation. Frequently, the branch staff will be required to further cut blocks and package the dry ice they receive from the plant. Typical packaging activities include shoveling pellet into HR11s, bags, or upjohn boxes, and individually bagging cut block into poly bags or craft paper bags. Branch route drivers deliver to a wide variety of customers, from the large multi-container user to university routes where there can be as many as 50 different deliveries to labs on campus. All these activities are performed with the safety of our employees and the motoring public as our first priority. No customer order or delivery is more important than making sure our activities are performed safely and responsibly.
I want to welcome you to the Continental Carbonic Products team. We know that with any career transition, there's a level of uncertainty. Our goal is to give you all the tools you need to be successful. Here's what you can expect over the next few weeks at Continental Carbonic.
You are joining an organization whose culture is defined by 6 key principles. 1. Being safe in all we do. 2. Showing integrity and respect toward each other. 3. Expecting and achieving high performance. 4. Exceeding customer expectations. 5. Promoting collaboration. And 6. Focusing on operational efficiency. During your first week, you will go through new hire orientation where you will learn more about our company's history, processes, policies, and procedures. You will be informed about our comprehensive benefits plan, our pay for skills programs in the plants, and our advancement opportunities. You will also see how Continental Carbonic Products is striving to create an environment of trust with open and honest communication. Once you have completed the new hire orientation process, you will receive a detailed safety training that will cover everything you need to know to keep yourself and your coworkers safe in the workplace. This will include both online and hands-on training. After orientation and the safety walkthrough, you will move on to one-on-one coaching and on-the-job training to get you started in your new position. As a new member of the Continental Carbonic Products team, you are working for a company committed to being the best in the dry ice industry. We achieve this through our devotion to safety, focus, and commitment to our customers, and dedication to our employees. There is no better place to build a career than right here at Continental Carbonic Products.
We are committed to being the best in the dry ice industry, and we're happy that you're now part of our team. I look forward to meeting you at my next visit to your location. Welcome.